What's going on, everyone, and welcome to Movie Emporium's movie review of Alone, the new zombie flick that's directed by Johnny Martin. Before we begin, hey, if you like my channel, awesome, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium, hit that notification bell at the top to find what's coming next. If you like any of these videos, awesome, hit that like button and comment below on any video that you watch, including this one. So it's kind of funny that there are two films called Alone that have come out within a month of each other. The other Alone was about like a woman trying to escape a convict or whatever, but this one is actually about zombies. It looked fine from the trailer. It has Tyler Posey, who was in Teen Wolf, the MTV series. He stars Aidan, and Aidan's a character that's very much a bro dude. He has all the chicks. He's living life, to the fullest or whatever. Surfer dude, all that good stuff. And as this movie in its premise shows, there's a zombie apocalypse that happens, and he is basically confined to his apartment through most of this movie. And we see kind of the effects of what happens if you are by yourself with nobody around. Your family has disappeared, gone. You can't really talk to them anymore. And what would that effect to your psyche be? Drinking all the alcohol, water, if the water disappeared, if electricity disappeared, and stuff like that. And he ends up coming across this woman who lives like right across from him, who's played by Spiro, who plays Eva, and they start to develop a relationship. And basically, it's showing Aidan trying to escape this situation. But these things called screamers in this movie, which are zombies, are similar to the Zack Snyder from Dawn of the Dead style zombies, where they're fast-paced. They actually have semblance of competence in their brain, so they are constantly saying words. They're constantly in the same area. They're constantly hitting doors to make sure there's no one in there. So they still have a semblance of brain, but they're still eating people. So it's still technically a zombie movie. And it's a very low budget movie. There's not much in the way of settings. It takes place in a couple of apartments. Donald Sutherland pops up in this movie near the very end of the movie because they need a big name actor. And overall, this movie isn't bad. It really isn't. It's entertaining. It has some really goofy moments. But I think because they confined it to an apartment, they didn't really go out into the open that what could see in this whatever city that they're in. I think makes it work better. If they had gone out in the open and done big special effects, you could tell because it's low budget that the visual effects probably wouldn't have been there. So using a few select zombies, having like stunt performers or extras pop up as zombies and so on and so forth, or using people that he knows from the apartment complex really does make the movie kind of more cohesive. And you start to see the psyche of Aidan, which is an interesting idea for a zombie movie, because most of the time it's people battling against zombies. It's the effect of them trying to get away from the zombies, but there's never a lot of times zombie movies where you really start to kind of understand how it can truly kind of mess with your mind. So if you're by yourself for, I think he's by himself for like almost a month in this movie, you start to really see the sense that he's just starting to lose it. And when he finds Eva, it's like a whole new revelation of a new world. When he finds food, it's like a new exciting thing because he hasn't had it because he's been, deprived of all this stuff. So I think that's where, this movie kind of truly works, is how it affects you personally and what would you do in this scenario. Would you run? Would you stay and try and like wait it out? What would you do? And I think that's why this movie is pretty enjoyable. But the problem is the script gets a little hammy. Tyler Posey's character gets a little cheesy. Ava seems almost like the girl in distress a lot of times. And I think sometimes the plans that he's trying to come up with, they're more unlogical than they should be logical, because he's going to do certain things. He constantly leaves his apartment for some reason, and then he gets attacked by zombies, and he puts himself back into the apartment. So it does have its goofy moments like that. But I think for an hour and 32 minutes, I still think it's an enjoyable film. It's not really that expensive on iTunes. I think it's like $10 or $6 if you want to rent it. And I think for a low-budget zombie movie, I think it works. So I really enjoy it. It's a good Halloween movie. And I think at least Tyler Posey and Spiro actually do a pretty decent job for what the content they're given. So overall, yeah, it is what it is. But it's pretty good for, it's a low-budget zombie movie. So, but yeah, that's my take on Alone. A lot better than I thought it was going to be. So anyways, let me know in the comments below what your favorite zombie movie is. Have you heard of this movie? Have you any interest in seeing this movie? All that good stuff. Otherwise, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top to find what's coming next. If you like any of these videos, awesome. Hit that like button, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.